Hello, I'm Coercer, and we are watching games from ArtifactCup number 29. We've seen a couple of the matchups in round 1, and today we're going to look at the matches between Megarith and Descara. So let's just load up the first game. This will be played on the Boneyard. Descara will be playing as the Galcian and Megarith as the Coalition. Just in case you don't know, Descara is a Desert of Kharak veteran. He's been around for quite a while and he is very good at the game. Megarith is a good friend of mine, and I'm always rooting for him when he's playing. So let's see how this will play out between these two players. Megarith is also quite experienced at the game. He has been here longer than I have. So let's get into this. Megarith will not retire his base runner. He has spawned down here, and a white and red coalition carrier, and Descara spawned up to the north as a blue and slightly less dark blue Gaussian carrier. I don't know what you'd call those colors, but it looks pretty cool. Now, Descara has already fully saturated his main, and he is now sending out his production cruiser to the first bulkhead. That's a good production. Descara is now producing salvagers from the carrier and the production cruiser, and Megarith is building up his salvager force. He has already opened up that first bulkhead and is mining RUs from it, while his base runner is queued up to go to that first artifact point. Megarith has also sent out a probe to scout around and see what Descara is up to, and that probe will probably get shot on by that production cruiser if it travels across here. Megarith will be able to see how many resources Descara has mined from his main, so maybe that will give him some useful info. But the production cruiser takes out the probe without much issue. Megarith's base runner is ready to go on that artifact point, while Megarith is researching light assault vehicle fabrication. It'll be interesting to see if he'll go for AAVs or if he'll start pumping out some LAVs, but considering that he is mining RUs from that bulkhead, he is going for some more advanced tech choices. He is also researching Power Reserve 2 at the moment, and Descara is building some scout sand skimmers. He has one out already. The second one has just popped out, and he's building a third one from that production cruiser. Megarith picks up the artifact and starts moving it to the extraction zone just as Descara's first sand skimmer comes to the middle of the map. Now considering Descara has 3 sand skimmers out on the field, Megarith's base runner should have no problem reaching that extraction zone. This is quite close, quite a short distance to that extraction zone, and Megarith can also plop down a turret if he will choose to do so. He will be able to take out at least one sand skimmer. Descara is still building sand skimmers. He is fanning them out across the map to see what's going on. He even though that base runner of Megarith will make it to the extraction zone, he's probably looking to take it out, so Megarith will be forced to build another one. Megarith captures the first artifact, so the artifact score is now 1-0. So Descara is now prompted to do something about that. We'll see how this will play out. Megarith has 4 LAVs on the field, and he is hunting down the sand skimmers. Right now they are split up a bit, and those LAVs have superior range, so Megarith should be able to take out these sand skimmers without Descara doing much damage to either Megarith's economy or actually seeing anything of use. Now he did see that Megarith has already expanded, and Descara probably has enough game knowledge to know just how much power Megarith has in his carrier at the moment. Megarith has been researching power reserve for his carrier. He is up to 3, and he has now also researched railgun technology. So we'll see what Megarith's plan here is. Currently, Descara has assault railguns on the field. He is building from 2 production cruisers. He has constructed another one in the meantime. Descara is going for a pretty aggressive build here. He will move up in with those assault railguns, and the assault railguns are quite quick, so they'll be able to kite any LAVs and force them to either hard engage or back off. Now, considering that Megarith hasn't built any more LAVs, those assault railguns will be able to overpower those 2 LAVs with ease, and there's even a sand skimmer out to provide some vision and scout ahead. Descara is now targeting down Megarith's logistics module. And if those sand skimmers succeed in taking out that module, that will force Megarith to construct another one for 250 construction units. And since that logistics module gets taken out, Megarith is now capped. His fleet capacity is over his available. His current fleet capacity is over his maximum fleet capacity, so he cannot construct any more units at the moment. Megarith is defending with his carrier, but those assault railguns have too much firepower, and they're taking out Megarith's salvagers, and the assault railguns can of course outrun the carrier. So if Megarith does not decide to fully chase those assault railguns, they will get away and they will regen their health. So Megarith needs to be careful where he'll position his carrier, as Descara obviously has rail tech, and if he gets heavy railguns on the field and those heavy railguns start firing on Megarith's carrier, the health will start dropping quite quickly on Megarith's coalition carrier. Descara already has a missile ship on the field just in case Megarith goes for any kind of air aggression. Megarith is constructing another support cruiser, while his carrier is very exposed here out on the map, and in the meantime Megarith is causing some trouble in Descara's main and forcing those sand skimmers to retreat and deal with those LAVs before they do too much damage. So Megarith is buying some time for himself. He salvages a light attack vehicle. No, he sacrifices a light attack vehicle to see what's going on that part of the map, so he knows that there are heavy rails out there, there are assault railguns out there, and Descara is now also picking up artifacts. With his base runner, he has another one queued to get that artifact over there. So it's now all down to how Descara will play this. Megarith now has a railgun on the field, so that'll help immensely with his defense. As long as those assault railguns hang out too close, Megarith will be able to take them out quite easily. And if those heavy railguns don't have these assault railguns as their raw DPS available, Megarith will be able to tank the heavy railguns quite easier, unless of course Descara just builds a hell of a lot of them. Megarith is now up to power reserve 4, so he has a lot of power in his range systems. And the replay completes. Wow, well, there you have it. I'm guessing Megarith conceded. I'm not sure what happened there. His situation wasn't that dire. If he moved in with that carrier, he had quite a lot of power on it. He should have been able to deal quite some damage to Descara's forces, but I guess he just felt overwhelmed. Descara did have a lot of units on the field. Let's look at the map here. Descara. Oh yes, while we were looking at that, Descara moved in on Megarith, a resourcing operation. It looks like Megarith was about to lose all of his salvagers, and he had just his carrier out on the field. But just looking at this, even though Descara has those 2 production cruisers pumping out units, Descara has the Galcian carrier. And even though he has another artifact on the field, Megarith's carrier was powered up, and Megarith just managed to take out those rails here in the middle of the map. He could have just moved in and tried to force a carrier fight with Descara, and it might have played out in his favor, since he already had power reserve for research. But I guess Megarith decided that this was the game-defining moment and ended the game here. So we'll have to see what happens in game number 2.